Alrighty. That looks good. That looks good. That looks different. Okay, give me some levels. Let's see here. Go ahead again. Go. Again. Okay. Republicans are going to kill me. Okay, we are live and we say good morning to you and yours and welcome to you from around the world and in the United States. I know that most of you around the world are totally pissed off with the Republicans and their threats and their ridiculousness right about now. I see the literature coming out. I see the words coming out. But, you know, I don't know. Will there be a shutdown? Yeah, there is a shutdown, but will there be a continuation of the shutdown? Or will there be a global catastrophe? Warren Buffett says this is coming on to be just like weapons of mass destruction. The biggest investor said so, not me. Hello. Okay. So what are you thinking today will happen? This is Wellness Wednesday. Dax Dunn is my special guest. So I just want you to think about that today as you think about the fact that your mind is a place to search for all your needs. It has the power to do so. It has the power to let you do whatever you want to do. Yeah? And it has the power to heal you, it has the power to restore you, and it has the power to make you achieve any passion that you truly have. So that's where we're going to start today. We're going to go to Dax, bring him in here. Hey Dax, how are you?
Hey Diana.
All right. What number are you, why do you have a phone to your ears?
471.
What number are you giving out?
4606.
What number is that? Huh?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, what number is that?
All right. No, I'm here, Diana, sorry.
Yes, you know, you just gave that number out on the air, so I hope it's no one's private number.
Finance number.
Oh, no!
Because you want to talk about a digestive issue or weight loss or the natural detox, you can give her a call. But you know, you introduced the program around the government shutdown.
Yes.
And I think it bears mentioning that the government shutdown is based on the healthcare laws. And you know, we have had the conversation, and I want to continue to at least advocate for personal responsibility. That you know, I watched a show yesterday, and it was saying that Nevada, or I don't quote me, but one Nevada was sending to Los Angeles people who were mentally disabled. So they had people who came in, they did their test, they said they had mental issues. They call it Greyhound therapy, and they put them on a Greyhound bus and they ship them off to another state and get rid of the healthcare cost of housing and taking care of those people.
Wow.
And I mean, ultimately, that is the direction and the position that the government takes as far as health, and for those who can't help themselves, you know, we must take care of them. And I have no problem with that. I am not about, oh, everybody must take care of themselves and we should not have health care for those who are unable to take care of themselves. That's not my position. My position is that with a little bit of education, each of us can take a greater responsibility in our day-to-day activities to avoid the need for such a overbearing healthcare system that the amount of people on prescription medications who are not getting any relief, the amount of people who go in and are unable to function and cannot, enjoy a significant quality of life is enormous for a country of the size that America is.
Right.
And I believe that there is solutions, but more important, I believe there is an intention to mislead the public, to leave them in darkness, and to continue to perpetuate the idea that, there's nothing more that they can do, and that all the foods that they're eat, the processed foods are perfectly fine, and that so many of these medications, with all their side effects, are still a healthy way to go. So, I'm very passionate about it, and today I hope I can share a perspective that would give your audience a deeper understanding that I've gained based on spending the last almost 5 years paying attention to this whole process.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you the lead with the conversation today so you can carry it, but I just wanted to stick something in there before you continue. Garcinia? Is it a miracle worker or what? Instantaneously takes away your cravings. Seriously.
So you're speaking from personal experience?
From personal experience, I speak right now. I'm serious. I was like, okay, I took the thing, and in about an hour, even the ice cream I bought, I didn't want to eat it anymore. I'm going, seriously. What is in this thing? What is in this thing? Seriously.
Very interesting question. This morning I heard Vanya on the phone with a client. The client wanted to know, do we have a laxative? And she immediately said, there are no laxatives in our products, and we do not have any interest in carrying products that are laxative.
Right.
Why? Because those products leach the body. They cause the body to clear itself, but at the same time at the expense of ridding the body of a lot of the nutrition. And in the same way, Garcinia is not an appetite suppressant. In fact, what it's simply doing is restoring balance in the digestive system and allowing the hormonal balance to return and get rid of the cravings that were there, not because you were hungry, but because there was an imbalance in your digestive system. So Garcinia helps to restore the balance. But here's the thing, you could take Garcinia for probably about 30 to 60 days. But after that, as the balance returns, you will not have the hunger, but at the same time, you won't have the same drastic results. So I don't like the idea of any product being a miracle product. But I can tell you, the natural supplements that we carry have had miraculous effects in terms of weight loss, in terms of changing the appetite, helping the body to heal itself naturally. So I totally endorse your experience with it, and you're not alone. This is why we carry it. This is something we hear on a consistent basis, and I'm glad you're able to share your personal experience with it.
Okay, well, I'm glad you brought up the word diet, because I watched, Dr. Oz. I went and found all his things that he talked about this product. Okay, Dax, I need for you to tip the hat a little bit up off your forehead, so yeah, because I'm losing some of your face. There you go. Right. And he was basically saying it's a miracle, and I personally, using it, I just feel that it is, and you don't feel like you can't eat what you actually want. You just don't want to eat it because of whatever the product does to your body. And you're also losing weight at the same time.
Absolutely. The first thing I've said to you is I want to have a holistic conversation. Yes, Garcinia, yes, saffron, yes, ketones, yes, BOL. We can go through a whole list of products and talk products all day long, and that's what Dr. Oz does.
Right.
But what I want to do is talk about the real reason why these things work is not because the products are miraculous, it's because our body is miraculous, and we've been treating it badly inadvertently, that we don't even realize it. You know, on a personal level, I can say without any hesitation that I know that slim people have no clue about the struggle that fat people go through in terms of, you know, diet, exercise, food choices, cravings, health, energy level, all of these things. And it's the overweight people like me, because I still relate to that. I don't allow myself to forget. I don't live it, but I still remember it, because I think that's important for me to have the compassion and the sensitivity to support somebody who is going through the process of losing weight. And we train our coaches to remember it, because guess what? Sometimes people lose the weight and then they turn around and they become the biggest snobs.
Yes. You know? That's just like Christians. When they become Christians, they're like, oh, you could not do that.
Yes. So you know, I mean, the next thing is to understand that we have a society where doctors are good, intelligent, well-meaning people who want to help you. However, their education does not provide all the answers, and there's so many things that natural medicine can do to complement. I'm not saying stop going to the doctor. I'm not saying there's no use and purpose for health insurance and a medical establishment.
Right.
I'm saying that there are lots of answers that are not found in medicine that can be found in natural products, and unfortunately, because of the economics of health versus prescription medications, there's a very big difference in the attention, in the research, and in the availability of the information that will help people to really take charge of their health and wellness on a daily basis.
Okay, well, you mentioned to me this morning about a doctor. You just mentioned doctor, so that's the reason I'm bringing it in at this point. A doctor who is actually talking about this. And
Dr. Lisa, Lissa Rankin.
Rankin, yes. Just like Rankin in Jamaica when you say Rankin, my boss.
Yes. And she says there's scientific data that shows that our mind is a major player in our health and in our wellness.
Absolutely.
She wrote a book that's a bestseller on the New York Times bestseller list, I think, and it's called Mind Over Matter. Mind Over Medicine.
Medicine.
Mind Over Medicine. And her suggestion is that her suggestion, not mine.
Yes.
You know, that Cleveland Clinic, big institutions are misguided in the way in which they're treating people. They're not considering all the other things that are going on. If you are stressed, it's going to show up in your body. If you are upset, unhappy, angry, all these things have a physical and emotional response in the body.
Amen.
And that we understand this, and then we learn how to alleviate these things. And I'll tell you, I'm giving it away for free right now. Understanding how the breath works, and breathing in, filling the lungs, and breathing out. That simple exercise done throughout the day can significantly improve your ability to deal with and manage stress, but not only stress, but your overall health and wellness.
Alrighty. Well, it's coming from a doctor, so, you know, I would hope that she kind of knows, because I went on and I read a little piece of the book, and I thought to myself, yes, That's exactly what I'm talking about. These doctors believe, a lot of doctors believe that they're gods, you know, and what they tell you is what you should do, and you try to challenge them, and my golly, they give you a hard time. And I'm speaking from experience, okay? One of the doctors I dealt with my daughter, he said, well, if you don't give her the medication, I'm going to report you to Children's Services. I says, well, go ahead. I told him to go ahead. I did. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of books,
yes,
I'm excited about your book launch
yes.
this day at Midtown 24 here in Plantation. And for any of your audience, your viewers, please, you know, reach out to us. It's down here in Plantation, just behind the Fountains Plaza. You can call 1-866-786-3617 and get the address, and we'll be happy to share with you, because not only is Diana's book an awesome read regarding getting prepared and equipping yourself to understand the challenges that you as a parent, as a human being, can face as it relates to the medical establishment. It also, Diana will be there, and I think
and Dax will be there too.
as valuable as the book, and I have people who want to come and speak with Diana, get to meet her. So I hope you're ready, Diana.
Okay, I'm ready. You know, a lot of people are calling and going, is this the same Diana? Because I was on John T's program on Monday morning, and everybody's calling and going, and please, before I even finish that statement, when you call and you leave a message, don't mumble the number for me to call you back. And please repeat it. You know, don't just say it one time. Because I have someone, there's a young woman who called me yesterday. She left a message because I was out. And for the life of me, I just can't hear what she's saying with one digit. So now I have to wait until my daughter comes home to see if she can hear it, you know. So I'm just pleading with people. Yeah, I'm just pleading with people. And so many people are calling to find out, am I the same person? Yes, I am. I don't think too many people have this. Well, a lot of people have my name, Diana Wright, but they don't look like me. Most of them are white. So I just wanted to share that. So since I had that interview with John on Monday, I must say a lot of people are just calling to find out, are you the same Diana Wright who used to, and they go through this history of things I don't even remember, you know, and I'm like, yes, the same person, and they just can't believe it. Why is that?
You know, because I haven't heard from you for so long.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want to get disappointed. They don't want to come looking for some namesake that, you know. Yeah,
well, you know, a friend of mine who found me on Facebook, who is just a sweet, wonderful person, and she called me and she downloaded the book immediately on Kindle, and then she texts me back and go, I'm weeping. How did you get through this? You know, so, hey.
It's tough, but you know, it's important that you share the story.
Yeah.
And I commend you again. And as I say, I'm excited to see the book, you know, move and go through its process. And I know it has a lot of places to go. So I'm excited.
Okay. All right. I wanted to share something with you that I saw online just now. It says the average American male, their shape is weeble, porky, and they have more gut than men in Japan, France, and Netherlands. What does that say to us, really? What does that really say to us? It says something big, you know.
And that is the most unfortunate thing about research. That, you know, you can look outside and say, well, why is the grass brown? But you're not trying to understand when was the last time the rain fell. And in the same way, Americans are fat. Why? It's one thing to study their shape, but we need to ask why. Why are we gaining weight? Why are we having such a high rate of disease? Why are we, just unable to perform? Men, they're not
sexually, yes, because lots of them are having erectile dysfunction.
Exactly. And I don't have that problem.
Well, I don't know if I'll ask you that question. Okay. No, seriously. On a serious note.
One of the things that I want to make sure people don't misunderstand. I have not done anything drastic. I have not found had some incredible discipline. I am not starving myself. I am not making huge changes in my life. In fact, the changes are so subtle, but the response from my body, the quality of life that I'm experiencing now, it's incredible. It is an amazing transformation, and it took simply a change in the understanding of the importance of breathing deeply, the importance of drinking enough water, the importance of supporting digestive health. And we have developed a product, Detox in a Box, that is an amazing process that in 21 days can truly reset, restore, and revitalize the digestive system. And again, I want to really make sure that people who may be on the bench trying to figure it out, it's not a diet program. It's not about starving yourself. It's not an exercise program. It's not about burning calories. It's simply about allowing your body to naturally heal itself. We use Garcinia, we use saffron, we use a range of products, colloidal silver, black walnut hull, a whole range of products, but it only depends on the individual's needs. So we're not saying everybody's detox in a box is different. It's a customized program that's sent to you based on your specific situation after you do a phone consultation or online weight loss evaluation. So you can go to our website at rideforyou.com. Oh, Diana, we have an app.
You do? That's exciting.
From the App Store, it's an amazing tool.
Okay, so tell me about that app thing now. That sounds exciting. What is it?
Well, the app, number one, what it does is allows you to have a connection. And we can then share information. You can set an appointment. You can look at the products we offer. In fact, it's probably going to replace our website. The app is such a dynamic tool. You can link it to your Facebook, your Facebook account, to your YouTube videos. So this is a video I intend to have up there. So in the future, people who are watching this video from our YouTube app, and it really allows us to develop that type of one-on-one customizable relationship. But more importantly, forget about us. What it does for the person who uses the app, it gives them a chance to journal, to record their water intake, to record their thoughts and feelings as they go through the transformation, or just start thinking about being prepared. The app is free, so you can download it whether or not you take the program. But more importantly, there's so much information and tools that will help you before you start the program, during the program, and certainly after the program.
Okay, so I'm excited about this app thing. Tell me about this app. How do so you're going to be able to download it? Like I can turn my phone on now and download the app while we're live on the air?
It's available on iPhone and it's available on Android. So
well, I have an Android. I have a, what you call this now, Samsung Galaxy 4, which I don't like.
Just go to the Google App Store and you download it. I think it's called the Play Store on Google.
Okay. I'm doing this on live around the world. Yeah, so, Ride Wellness has an app, so that's a big thing. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Aqualife.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go and you're looking for Aqualife, or you can look for Rad Wellness, both of them will bring it up.
Okay.
And Aqualife is because we know that water is so important on a daily basis. We want to help people to understand that. So even if you'd never buy one thing from us,
right,
just understanding the role that water plays in your life on a daily basis in terms of managing your health and wellness. You'll get it from the app. We'll show you all the things that it affects, and we'll constantly be updating and bringing in tips and information so that people can make the choices to bring more health and wellness in their life. And as I say, even our products, all our products are water-based. We are liquid water. The liquid-based products are much more absorbable to the body. So there's a higher rate of accessibility. In fact, I have heard scientists say it's 500 times more bioavailable to take a liquid form of a supplement rather than taking a pill or a tablet.
Okay, so Rad Wellness has an app. I guess Diana Rachel needs to get an app.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Or should we have an app for deadly negligence? I'm not so sure. I'm still, okay, you see how long I'm taking to figure this out? I am on this thing and I just don't, I should not have said I'm going to do this on the air because I'm not savvy with these things. I'm trying, I'm working on it, but you know, my daughter is really the expert.
Don't worry when you have some time.
Yes, I will. I am going to, definitely. As soon as I pick up Javier out, when I tell her, she'll be able to tell me, oh, come on, mommy, you don't know how to do that. Anyway, this is Wellness Wednesday. Dax Dunn is my special guest, and we're talking about lots of things. We were talking actually about the gut shape of American men. Well, I noticed that on the photos they only put white men. I don't know why, because they're black men who have guts too, you know, and not guts to stand up to somebody, but guts in front of you.
See me?
Yes, I'm seeing you. See, that doesn't have a gut. let me put you on toes. Oh my, he sat down already. Okay, I was gonna enlarge the frame. But,
all right.
Yes. Okay, yes, go back and I'll enlarge the frame so people can actually see. Yes, he has no gut. I wish we had the before now to show.
You know what? If you go to if you download the app,
yes,
you can see the before and after pictures. There's one where I talk about, you know, in 2009 losing the weight, and there's a before and after picture there. There's several before and after pictures in the app, so yeah. Right,
so people can see that you're not lying and they're not photoshopped or anything of that nature, because, you know, people like to say, oh, it doesn't look possible, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, all right, I want to just throw something at you, because I found this article that says, stay flu-free this winter season. And the things they're recommending for you to do while you're well, not wait until you're sick, is, one, they said to get yourself garlicked up. Yes, I love garlic, but garlic, you know, it comes through your pores and you get this bad smell going on. So you got to hold back, flush out, and then go back. Okay. And then they have plain yogurt. They say plain yogurt is a probiotic, and the probiotic in it helps bolster your immune system. Chicken soup, you want to deal with those two first?
Yeah,
okay.
So the first one
is garlic.
Garlic is good, but everything in moderation. We have a tendency to overdo so many things. So
exactly.
If you're sick and you're using the garlic, you probably need a high dosage. But if you're just maintaining wellness, then just the garlic that you use in your food as you're cooking, that is the secret. We first have to use fresh foods, but fresh foods have fresh vegetables have little or no taste. So then we say, okay, how do we spice it up? And the default we usually go to is buy a season. So we buy a store-bought seasoning that is jerk seasoning or something very spicy or sweet or something like that. Unfortunately, those seasonings have a lot of preservatives in it. The best thing you can do is take some cilantro, some parsley, some onion, some green onion, some ginger, some garlic, whatever you like, peppers, Scotch bonnet pepper, burnt pepper, have whatever peppers you like, cut them up, a little vinegar, a little sea salt. Don't use the table salt. The iodized salt has sand and silica in it. They say they put it in there for it to not clump up and stick together.
Yeah.
But part of the problem is it's the sand and the glass that's in the salt that causes you to have high blood pressure and all of the issues around salt. It's not the salt itself. So salt is not the problem. It's table salt that's the poison.
Okay, so stick to the sea salt. We have several salts, really. The sea salt, the gray salt, and the kosher salt. How do we decipher which one is the best?
All good. The one that is the iodized, that the iodine has been added to, that's the one you want to stay away from. That one is the one that's it's a common table salt.
Right.
Stay away from that one.
But then when you say that, they say, well, you need the iodine in it. So how do we...
You don't need the iodine, you don't need the fluoride. All of those things are misinformation that they promote consistently. And let's go back to the yogurt. So we started off talking about the garlic, talking about the yogurt. Yogurt in and of itself is not the worst thing in the world, but it should be done in moderation. And most of the yogurts you're going to get in the United States are pasteurized, overly processed, coming from animals that have exposure to a high amount of hormones, antibiotics, and stuff that you don't need. Probiotics exist in all green leafy vegetables and in most fruits that you can eat. So if you're eating green leafy vegetables, if you're eating a lot of fruits in season, you're going to get all your probiotics right there. You don't need to buy anything in a bottle. If you want it in a bottle, I can sell you.
Oh, you do have probiotics in a bottle?
We do.
Okay, all right, we're going to take a little break and come back in just a moment and hear about probiotics in a bottle, and also we'll go to the other three things that are on the list here. So I'm going to take a break and come back with that and Wellness Wednesday in just a moment. Wow, that's funny. Funny. Oh my God.
Hello everyone, this is a
goodness.
season of giving. And I'm asking you to consider one of your gifts to be Deadly Negligence, written by yours truly, Diana Wright. A story that will give you hope, make you mad, shock you sometimes, but is bound to increase your faith and make you believe in miracles again. So please, give Deadly Negligence as a gift, as the gifting season begins to heat up. I am depending on you to do this for me. Thank you so much, and be the proud person to give a gift of the book Deadly Negligence. It's available on Amazon.com and on my website dianawrighttv.webs.com. Thank you so much for my viewers around the world and in the United States. Be blessed.
Okay, we are back, and it is indeed Wellness Wednesday, so Dax is here with me as my special guest, and we're going to go to probiotics that you have in a bottle. How is that, and what does it do for you?
It's a digestive care supplement, and you know, the active ingredient is Lactobacillus acidophilus, Bifidobacterium logum, and all of these things are simply microbial organisms that live in the gut, and you can actually package them in food. The problem is there's lots more that are in the natural foods that we eat, and those work in our body. Unfortunately, if you have a dysfunctional digestive system, so if it's clogged up and there's an oversupply of the bad bacteria, all the probiotics, all the yogurt in the world is not going to solve the problem, and in fact in many cases may make the problem worse. So you have to go through the steps. The first step is to cleanse the digestive system. The second step is to allow the body to get rid of the parasites that are actually causing the poor health, and then you're going to use the probiotics, the fruits and vegetables, the probiotics from natural fruits and vegetables to maintain the balance in the body. Drink a lot of water, allow your body to fast 1 day a week. So whether you do it on your Sabbath, whether you do it on a Wednesday, whether you do it on a Thursday, find out a day every single week where you cut down on your food intake. No food, just water, and if necessary, as light fruits.
Okay, so are you talking about, because most of the times we do fasting at church, it's from morning until like 4 p.m., or are you talking about the entire day?
I think the entire day. I think the problem with the religious fasting is that we have all the tricks to get around it. So we eat tons of food before we go into the fast. We eat tons of food after we come out of the fast. The actual benefits of the fast get lost in the religious practice and the cultural, engagement. And I suggest we look at fasting as a serious health support and something that we do on a weekly basis, and it simply means no food at all except water, and if you do get hungry, maybe a fruit, an apple, or whatever fruit is in season, and that's it for 1 day, and you'll be surprised to see the amazing results that you get.
I agree. I do that sometimes. Yes. Okay. I try to do it every week, but some weeks I slip. Anyway, before we move from yogurt, there was an article that I read on the program this week about yogurt with some olive oil can actually was a research that was done in Europe. So if you put the plain yogurt and you put some olive oil in it and you eat that, it will let you lose weight. Do you think that, did you read that article, or have you heard of that concept?
I didn't read that article, but the most important point in what you just said, research in Europe.
Yes.
And there's huge difference. If you live in Europe and you eat bread and pasta every single day along with cheese, you probably stay thin and healthy. The difference is that in the United States, the cheese, the pasta, the yogurt, the bread are all processed in a very, very different way, with the intention of giving it a much, much longer shelf life, but also ridding it of all its nutritional value. And that is where I am about bringing people's attention to understanding that food is not food. The way it is prepared makes a huge difference, and you could take the most healthy food in the world, but if you process it improperly, if you use it out of its proper context, you will make yourself sick, you will cause your body to be dysfunctional, and you will find a significant decrease in your overall health. And that's important that we start paying attention, not just reading labels. In fact, I don't believe that reading labels should be necessary, because healthy whole foods don't have a label on it. When you go into the store and buy an apple, it's an apple. It don't say an apple with all
the different ingredients.
Right? So healthy foods are whole foods, primarily green leafy vegetables, followed by fruits that are in season, and eating simple meals and allowing your body to digest it, but also to add the seasons. Bring the seasons into your house. I have a mint plant outside, I have a pepper tree outside, and you pick your pepper and you cut it up, you put it in your food, and you enjoy a great meal. You're not reaching for the sauce. If I'm putting something in a bottle, maybe some vinegar, maybe it's a little bit of soy sauce, maybe a little bit of, so there are things you can use, but be careful about the complete sauce in a package. It tends to not be as good as we'd like it to be.
All right, you mentioned about the pepper that you can pick. How are you planting that pepper, please? Because we have tried so many things to plant pepper and it does not grow.
Well,
and yet in Jamaica, all we did was throw the seeds outside and it grew and grew.
I was lucky. My dad is up in La Belle, and he has a lot of. He loves planting. He plants tons of aloe vera plants and pepper plants and cherry and all kind of stuff. So I went up. I saw him with a nice plant. I said, "Can I have it?" He said, "Sure." I brought it down. I put it in a bigger pot. I water it every day, and it's doing fantastic.
Wow. So you have to keep it in that, though. I think that's a problem. We were kind of trying to get it in the earth, as opposed to in a box or...
I use a pot.
Okay, so pot. Yes, for all of you, and I have asked, I mean, we've asked so many people. We went to one person's house, my husband's cousin's house, and they live in Orlando, and somehow they got theirs to grow in the earth, a big Scotch bonnet tree. So I don't know if the soil up there is better or what it is, but everyone that I know in this area, and even a girlfriend of mine, Judy, who has a green thumb for just about anything she plants, she couldn't get it to work. So I guess the pot is probably the secret.
Yeah. Well, and the soil could be too acidic. There are lots of things. Yeah. But put it in a pot, get them to give you there's an organic. So when you're buying the mulch or the soil, you have soils for plants that have a lot of nutrients in it, but it also has fertilizers, or you can get an organic potting soil that is more natural and has nothing to hurt you in it. So pay attention to that as well.
Okay, good advice. See how much advice you get on this show? My gosh, wow. Okay, let's go to chicken soup now. This is something that the Jews use. Everybody uses chicken soup when you get sick, but they're saying do not wait until you get sick. You drink the chicken soup continuously. What are your thoughts on that? I know you're not into the chicken thing, so.
but what ends up going into the chicken soup inadvertently is some vegetables. You're gonna put some seasonings and a lot of the cumin, the fennel, a lot of these seasons that you have in your cupboard, turmeric, all have great health benefits. Unfortunately, sometimes they're overly, just because they're there as fresh as you can get it. That's my anthem. As fresh as you can get it. If you can grow it yourself, great. But if you can't, go to the store, buy it fresh. Come home, chop it up, put it in your soup, put it in your vegetables, put it in your food. You don't even have to do it daily. We chop it up on Monday, and it probably lasts until Thursday, Friday, and you just pour a little in each dish you cook. You cook fish today, you cook shrimp tomorrow, you cook vegetables alone or lentils the next day. You can just use those seasonings throughout the days as you go through the week.
So are we putting it in the freezer, or are we just keeping it in the
fridge?
In the refrigerator? Okay. Okay, all right, so, and they will last. All right, so the chicken soup now, we don't want you to be making the chicken soup with a whole lot of yam and banana and dumplings and those things. We wanted to make it healthy, with leeks and...
I'm coming right back with that, Diana. I'm coming right back with that. Yam, dumplings made with proper flour. The potatoes, all of those things, nothing wrong with them.
What flour are you? What flour is a good flour? Because I just thought flour is just flour.
We use a chickpea flour.
Oh,
it's a flour that's made from chickpeas.
Okay, all right. So we can check that out. Chickpea flour made from chickpeas. Okay, all right. That's a good one for me. A new one for me to look for, because I've never seen that one. So okay. So we do have, and I think I saw flour made from. What is it? I can't even remember, but I've seen flour made from all kind of different things. So chickpeas, because a lot of vegans eat chickpeas. I mean, I don't know what's in it, but they love some chickpeas. So, okay, so we're recommending that you go for the chickpeas flour, and that's okay, because when I make my chicken soup, what I do add to it is that sweet potato. And I make it just boil right out in the soup.
The yam, the sweet potato, the ground foods are good, except be careful, because there are stores that are dipping the produce into formaldehyde. give it a longer shelf life. So
Wow.
it's a healthy food, but after you dip it in formaldehyde, it don't have no use to you anymore. It's no good. It look good. It's still fresh. You know, you carry it home and it just lasts, and you have it there and you say, boy, this is so
It lasts long, right? Okay, not good, not good. If it's lasting too long, it's no good. Okay, lots of sleep, which is something I know you recommend all the time. They say keep your bedtime consistent and try to get as much sleep as you can. Not when you get sick, prior to getting sick. All these things are prior to you getting sick, because we're trying to get you to be healthy before you actually get sick. So lots of sleep. All right, next one is sweat it out. But of course they demonstrated a sauna, and I'm saying most people don't even have access to a sauna, so I figured just put on a whole lot of clothes and go out and run and go walk and come back.
You don't even need the extra clothes. Just the movement in your body. Just going for a walk. You know what? I'm going to show you one.
Okay, show me one. All right, I'm gonna give you an expanded version now while I show you one. Okay, just jump up and down.
Yeah.
That hurts your knees if you have weak knees, like some people. Some people have weak knees, and they'll tell you that.
Build up to it. So there's a thing called rebounding, and what you use is your ankles. You make sure that you use your ankles as shock absorbers.
Okay.
Start where you can. If all you can do is just simply up and down.
Ah, that one is easier. That one. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Let me take this graphic off so you everybody can see it properly. So it's that tippy toe one that you strengthen your ankle with.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you work up slowly, and you build up the knees. But
Right.
eventually you get to where you just. And what it does, it allows the lymphatic system to cleanse. Right? Your lymph nodes don't have any muscles attached to them.
Okay.
And that jumping up and down gives the lymph the ability to drain out and cleanse itself. It results in weight loss, improvement in health, sweating.
You're sweating already and breathing hard, and you just did it for what, like less than a minute.
All you need is 2 minutes. All you need is 2 minutes. If you're so inclined, you can move your arms and go to jumping jacks. So if every hour you did that, you'd be in perfect health.
Can you imagine?
First did it in the morning and did it in the night before you went to bed. You'd be in. Your health would improve dramatically.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so now we get something new for the Diana Wright Show Wellness Wednesday. We have Dan showing us how to do some of the exercises. So we're going to take...
Before we go...
Okay, before we take a break. Go ahead. Go ahead.
There is a thing called wellness assurance. And the idea is that health care has become about dealing with disease.
Right.
And wellness is about the absence of disease. And in line with the article that you just read about staving off the cold.
Right.
The article is saying before you actually have the issue with your health, practice wellness activities daily. Bringing certain seasonings into your food, drinking enough liquids, eating healthy vegetables in your chicken noodle soup, getting enough sleep at night, moving the body, allowing it to sweat. Why? Because your lymphatic system is directly connected to your skin and your kidneys. Your skin is actually your bigger kidney, and all it does is allows the body to detox. So wellness assurance is about understanding that you have a responsibility, you have an ability to respond to your body as the seasons change, as issues arise. If you pay attention to your health, you can be able to avoid all kind of disease, all kind of illness, and all kind of discomfort in your body.
Okay, so we're going to take a short break and we will come back to you in just a slither of a moment. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Hello, everyone. I am just asking you from around the world and in the United States to partner with the Diana Wright Show, sponsor the Diana Wright Show, or advertise on the Diana Wright Show. To do so, please call 561-228-1921. That's 561-228-1921. Please sponsor, partner with us, and advertise with us to make the show a big hit, just like you do by liking us on Facebook and following me on Twitter. Thank you so much. Don't forget the number to call, 561-228-1921. That's 561-228-1921. Also, we invite you to invite me to be at your event as a speaker and to tell you about my new book, Deadly Negligence. And so we encourage you to partner with us right here on the Diana Wright Show. Advertise with us and sponsor the Diana Wright Show. 561-228-1921. Thank you so much. Alrighty, we are back, and Dax Dunn is my special guest, and this is Wellness Wednesday. We welcome you from around the world and in the United States, and we thank you for liking us on Facebook. And I still have to thank Dax for encouraging me to get on Facebook. I should have done it in the beginning. But anyway, it's never too late for a shower of rain, right, Dax?
Nothing happens before it's time. You're on Facebook exactly when you need to be on Facebook.
All right. Okay. I want to ask you about merengue, because I was talking to a friend of mine and they were saying that they were taking the powder form because someone told them that it would help with their eyes. What do you know about that?
The powder form is good, but the liquid form is even better. Moringa is another miracle food. Moringa, beyond anything else, I would have to give moringa the first prize.
Okay, so is that something that Rad Wellness carries?
We do.
Oh, okay. So how come you didn't give me any of that? That's not right.
we don't give you everything we carry. We give you what you need when you need it.
No, but I'm told that it's good for your eyes. And I've had an eye problem from I know myself. I've always had eye issue, and I'm one of these people who have to make sure I go and get my eyes checked every year and all that. And you have a miracle and don't tell me about it?
I never even seen you in glasses yet.
I wear my glasses once in a while. I have it here with me, and if you notice when I'm going to read anything, I put it on. But I try to use my memory for most things. I rely on my mind as opposed to my glasses. And I'm one of those people who I believe that if I just focus enough, my eyes will just stay good, you know. I'm one of those crazy, radical, faith, crazy persons. So that's the reason you haven't seen me in my glasses. I'll wear it on Saturday for you for just a minute.
No problem, but I'll get you some moringa.
Yes, because I was shocked. My friend, and he just had eye surgery, he said, wow, someone sent me this thing and says, take it because it will help. And he said, miraculously, he doesn't know if it's just his mind believing it, but it actually helped him. So.
Listen, it's been said, it's been proven, it's a totally undisputable fact. Food is your medicine.
Yes.
We need to start paying more attention to natural foods, to natural living, and we can avoid so many of the diseases, so many of the illnesses that we're being faced with. And I think more than everybody, our kids.
Yeah.
You know, I am so glad that I can share with my kids on a daily basis what they need to be doing and see directly how just incorporating these simple things change their life, improve their health, and you know, have them, you know, experience life at a whole different level. So.
Well, you mentioned kids, and I'm glad you did that, because last week Paviel was getting the flu because we went out and, you know, mingled with too many people, I think. And I called you or I texted you and I said, how do you take the silver if you're not feeling well? And this is the first time she has not been feeling well, and we did no medication, nothing. All we did was the silver and, of course, chamomile tea, to make her sleep and rest at nights. And thank you very much. It actually worked. Magic. She got better, and I don't think she was sick any longer or short, because she took medication. She got better any faster. You see what I'm saying? So it really is, and that is another product that Rad Wellness carries that is really, really awesome. I'm raving about your products, and only the ones I use because I know it works, because I never talk about anything that I've not tried. So that's the reason I try all the products before I talk about them. And I'm telling you, the silver worked magic. I thought of it as medicine in my mind, because you're so stuck on the medication thing, taking this for that and decongestion for that, and of course the tenting thing, which is good, that we did with the vapors from the water, just putting a loose tea bag in there, cover your head with a towel, and over a sink of hot water, steaming water, which worked also. So thanks for that. So I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that, because I almost forgot, and we're almost out of time.
Well, you mentioned teas, you mentioned silver, and you mentioned water. All of those things are very important. I think that teas are worth a lot more investigation. That it's also a cup of tea.
Yeah.
That could be a cup of tea, but believe me, a cup of mint tea or ginger tea or dandelion tea. There's so many teas that taste good, relax the body, allow us to socialize. One of the challenges that I have faced as I have lost the weight and made changes in my life is that I still crave foods around family, around holidays, around events, because there are memories that are tied to those foods. Every birthday, what do you get? A birthday cake.
Yeah, but you told me last week, so we can get a raw birthday cake then, maybe.
and I'm saying that is what we have to do. We have to do it, but we can't do it alone. And as we finish, today I have to go back to the event on Saturday. That the book launch, we're gonna have a raw food demonstration. He's actually gonna be making chickpea hummus. He's gonna use raw chickpeas, put it in his food processor, add the other ingredients to give it the right flavor and texture, and we'll eat it with onion bread.
Wow, I'm gonna have bread too? Oh my goodness gracious, this is getting more exciting by the moment. Onion bread. Okay, go ahead.
Very good. So Diana, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for allowing me to share with your audience today, and I look forward to next week.
Yes.
Continue to I look forward to Saturday.
Saturday first. Saturday. You have to join us from 6 to 9 p.m. No excuses. That means you should have finished your grocery shopping and all kind of thing, and go to the hairdresser and all that stuff by 6. We only want 2 hours of your time, all right? Yeah. Go ahead, Dax.
All right. No, that's it. I'm good, and it's good to be here again, as I say. Catch up with you. See you Saturday.
All right. Thank you so much. That's done, my special guest inside the Diana Wright Show on Rad Wellness. You want to give away the phone number for Rad Wellness and the website again?
786-3617. Again, that's 1-866-786-3617. But better than that, go and download the app. It's app.
Yes.
Or you can look up RAD, R-A-D, Wellness, and get connected. Let us help you be well, live well, and stay well.
Okay, the app thing one more time. App slow. One more time with the app thing.
AQUALIFE.
So it's Aqua
Life.
Aqua Life. Okay, so I put Aqua Life in my Google search.
Yep.
And
you have to do it from the App Store.
Okay, I have to do it from the App Store. So you have to do it from the App Store. So you put in Aqua Life at the App Store, and then you will see the app for Rad Wellness.
Yep, and you just click on it, and it will download to your phone, and then you can look at all of the different features in the app.
But someone stole my pen.
YouTube channel, because it's going to be able to show you more videos, more information. You don't have to read. We'll explain everything we do and why it's good for you.
Wonderful, fantastic. So we look forward to seeing you on Saturday, Dax, and all the people that are going to come and join us for the raw food demonstration. Onion bread and raw food making brownies? I don't know. I want to see that. I want to see that. I really want to see that. All right. Take care, Dax. Have a blessed day, and we will see you on Saturday. I will talk to you many times before that, I'm sure. Okay. All right. Take care. All right. Okay. That was Dax Dunn, my special guest inside the Diana Wright Show today. It is Wednesday, so that means it's Wellness Wednesday. We thank him so much for joining us today. And just before we go, I'm going to play you one more break, and then we'll come back in just a moment and close out Wellness Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday. Hello, everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. But there has to be a point in your life, and you will come to that point, where you have to take someone you love to the hospital. But have you ever considered that you could take that loved one, in my case, my only child, to the hospital in a normal state, and then you leave 5 months later, brain damaged, in a wheelchair, without your senses? This is my true story, Deadly Negligence, the book. Available on Amazon and at my website, dianawrighttv.webs.com. I'm asking you today to get a copy. Support my story. Let us get this out there, because this story will captivate you. It will shock you. It will give you hope. It will increase your faith and make you believe in miracles again. Thank you for picking up your copy today. And just in case you know Oprah Winfrey or Tyler Perry or Mr. Levinson, let them know this is worth a movie. Thank you. Get your copy today. Alrighty. Here we go. As we close out Wellness Wednesday, we say to you, thank you so much for joining us from around the world and in the United States. This is Diana Wright, and of course, it is the Diana Wright Show Live. Look at my website, www.dianawrighttv.webs.com. Share it with your friends on Facebook. Let us spread the word of I Love Me, the crusade. And don't forget, April 30th, 2014 is International I Love Me Day, and I look forward to seeing you, each and every one of you who live in this Florida, to be at the book signing inside of Midtown 24, the Alibi Room, 700 Southwest 78th Avenue. It's the only high building in Plantation, right there behind the fountains. You can't miss it. We promise you a great time, a great evening from 6 to 9 p.m. October 19th. And of course, you're going to see a raw food demonstration, and all this is brought to you courtesy of Rad Wellness. So we thank Dax and Vanya for their contribution to the event, and we are just going to have a great time. So if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it was never yours. Once again, have a great day, be blessed, and thank you so much for joining me today. Tomorrow we will be right back here, and I'm going to talk about some other things, yeah? We're going to talk about lots of things tomorrow, some news and some other things. And I just want to say a special hello to my girlfriend Faith in Atlanta, Georgia, my sweet Nikki in California, and of course, Patricia in Jamaica. It is great to know that God has placed you all back through Facebook. They all found me on Facebook. Incredibly miraculous. Have a great day. And don't forget the magic words. I love me. Say it, mean it, digest it, and receive it in Jesus' name. Thank you.